These teams, wins have been tough to come by lately.
No doubt. That creates a little bit of added pressure, too. So the last thing a struggling team wants to do is lose to an opponent in the same situation.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Paul in at the 1. On target from range.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Brogdon against Paul. Brogdon with a bucket.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And here's Paul, right wing. Sohan outside. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. Vassell, a screen on Brogdon. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And Paul is very selective with his shot attempts, especially from deep. So you know he liked that look.
All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Outside Koulibaly. Bay passes to Brogdon. Back to Bay. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Paul taking his time here. Barnes against Bay. High arcing shot, and the layup by Barnes.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Spurs on D. Outside Brogdon.
An active physical defender. Paul takes pride in being a pest in distracting shooters.
And that one's good. Koulibaly.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
San Antonio with the ball. The Wizards making their last shot. The shot by Sohan, no good. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian Keith had a few moments to share with me. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Chris Paul.
Yeah, when he's inside, Paul is so good at finding those little creases.
Here's Brogdon going inside. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Kuzma against Barnes. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Wizards trail by 8. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The Spurs have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Nice shot by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 points.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Bay passes to Valanciunas. Outside for Brogdon. Kuzma outside. Shot clock at 5. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Again, Brogdon missing.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And that one drops for him.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Count it. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Paul against Brogdon. Paul passes to Vassell. And it's all from three-point range. Kuzma outside. Out to the wing. Now here's Brogdon. The three is up. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing three.
And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
On the court for San Antonio, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the point guard position.
On the drive, Paul is just so dynamic. Defenses can't find a way to stop him.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Wembanyama, screen on Brogdon. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, everything is running through CP3 tonight. The team goes the way he goes.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Brogdon. Kuzma with a screen on Paul. Brogdon. Ooh, Brogdon getting inside.
The offensive IQ Brogdon has is fantastic. A creative score in close.
San Antonio leading by 4. Paul with it. Now guarded by Brogdon. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Jonas Valanciunas. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Pass to Brogdon. 6 to shoot. Bay with a screen on Paul to the inside. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Wembanyama screen. And it's Paul off the drive. It's stolen by Kuzma. It's stolen by Barnes. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Ah, passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Brogdon, the pass to Valanciunas. Coulibaly on the wing. Coulibaly on the wing. Soft touch off the glass. Coulibaly's got 6. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
So Washington ends up going with a new group.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And so Paul will bring it up for the Spurs. Sohan, right side. An easy 2 on the layup. Sohan's got his first 2 points.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Poole against Paul. Oh, what an effort by Poole.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
51 seconds left in the first half. Kispert, the pass to George. Lots of room. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Poole for three. They get it back. Kispert on the wing. Back to Bagley. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Wembanyama. The three from Barnes. Washington with a rebound. Poole outside. Shoots over Paul. And there's Poole on the assist by George. Poole's got 6 here in the quarter. Outside Wembanyama. Oh, he's clobbered. And he'll get 3 shots at the line. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the... Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
Yeah, now that he's established that defensive presence, guys think twice before challenging him.
Poole and Kispert at the 1 and 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Sarr. And it's George in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And San Antonio making a change here. Collins checked in. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Poole against Jones. Let's go with a 3. Look at Poole showing the range.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest and block.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
Kispert, the pass to George. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Champagnie. Still no points. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Hits the trifecta.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
George passes to Bagley. And it's blocked by Collins. Here's Sarr. Bagley sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
That one's on Zach Collins.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
That one misses. Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season, for the first time in a long time, hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Collins a screen. Branham passes to Collins. Connects from downtown. Collins has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Wizards trail by 19. Kispert with the ball. Pass to George. From deep, Sarr. Washington gets it back. Kispert outside. Takes a 3. The Wizards with another miss.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Champagny. George defending. Johnson a screen on George. Here's Champagny. Off the mark there with a 3. And it's Poole with the ball for Washington. 19-point game. And George with the basket on the assist by Poole.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Jones. Pass to Branham. 58 seconds left in the third. Tries again. And the shot goes down. Branham's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Bagley finds Poole. Bagley a screen on Jones. And Poole puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
To the left wing. Outside Johnson. They set the pick. There's the 3. The rebound by the Wizards. Bagley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jones against Poole. It's Bagley, high post. George passes to Bagley. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. It's stolen by Poole. And so the San Antonio Spurs up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They just can't miss. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Chris Paul out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. And it's good. 2 points.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Valanciunas with a screen on Vassell. Koulibaly misses the 3. Spurs lead by 16. Here's Vassell. Nails it from 3. Vassell's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of 3-point buckets.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Koulibaly on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. Clock at 4. And Bay, here we go. And the dunk by Bay.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Paul with it. Now guarded by Brogdon. Pass to Vassell. Outside Paul. Inside. Rebounded by Kuzma. Wizards trail by 17. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Rebound by San Antonio. Outside Paul. Sohan outside. Wembanyama scanning the floor. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Here's Koulibaly. And that one drops. And if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Look at Brogdon get up to hammer it down. Finishes like this get him and his teammates fired up.
Here's Wembanyama. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for San Antonio. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Lets it fly. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Pass to Valanciunas. The 3 ball. Vassell with the rebound. Spurs lead by 21.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Victor Wembanyama.
I think his authoritative defense was huge for them tonight. He established early that he wasn't allowing easy buckets.
Gets the 3 to fall. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Barnes. Barnes a screen. Fires it. Wembanyama, no good. And Washington with possession. Now Brogdon. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And there's the drive. Up and in on the layup. Wembanyama's got 30.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Yes. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that
here on K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Brown. And it's Boucher in at the 5. And for the Wizards, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Bey in at the small forward. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different. When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Quickly with it. Ogden picks him up. Barrett, no good. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Washington Wizards. It's a three-point game. Kuzma with a screen on quickly. Lets it go with a 3. The shot's good from Kuzma.
His offense really opens up when Kyle Kuzma is making that three-point shot.
Quickly looking it over. Here's Boucher, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
They're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
And here's Brown outside, and Valanciunas pulls it down. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Coulibaly with it, picked up by Brown. Coulibaly with it. Brown on him. Back to Coulibaly. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up on the wing. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area. Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
And the Wizards with possession after Toronto at the 3-point. Offensive rebound. Pass to Coulibaly. Valanciunas with a screen on Brown. Back to Valanciunas. The shot by Brogdon wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark. Raptors leading by 4. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on. Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Brown, no good. Wizards have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Bey passes to Kuzma. Brogdon looking around. And Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, Kyle Kuzma off his feet in a hurry. Nice finish.
Barrett wide open. He fires. And again, Toronto no up. Wizards have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his 3-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of the season.
Now, here's Kuzma. 5 points in the game. Coulibaly with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Back to Valanciunas. Bay finds Kuzma. On the wing, Koulibaly. From downtown. Kept alive by Washington. Valanciunas passes to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Well, you love to see the intelligent basketball being played by Valanciunas, not just thinking about his own offense, but creating for his guys.
Here's Koulibaly from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Koulibaly's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Wizards. Pass to Brown. To halt the run, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Brown's got 8. Brogdon outside. Here's Koulibaly. No good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the first quarter. Wizards lead by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Washington.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Mitchell is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Olynyk in at the 5 down low. Raptors trail by 4. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
When you think about Scotty Barnes, Doris, it's amazing how good he already is.
Kev, it's remarkable that he can affect almost every aspect of the game at a high level, meaning he can guard the opponent's best player, but he can also fill up the box score on the offensive end. Points, assists, rebounds, he can do it all.
Now here's Bay. Nothing on the board. Brogdon outside. Rebound by Olynyk.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Quickly kicks to Olynyk, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
3 seconds.
Wizards leading by 3. Brogdon outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for Brogdon. Pass to Koulibaly. And Valanciunas kicks to Brogdon. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound, pushing it up. Quickly finds Olynyk from past the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, obviously, this one reason why Kelly Olynyk is out there, his ability to stretch the floor with his long-range shooting.
And the call will be against Emmanuel quickly. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Apaji's checked in. Now, here's Brogdon. No scoring in this one. Count that one. And the Wizards lead by 2.
What a heady offensive player. Malcolm Brogdon just understands when to shoot, when to score. Beautiful.
Raptors moving the ball around. Barrett with this screen on Brogdon. They get the rebound. Abaji the pass to Olynyk. Here's the 3. The shot comes out.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Bay. And stolen by Barrett. Goes up. And that one's good, Abaji. Abaji's got his first 2 points.
Engaged, active, and great instincts. RJ doing things on the defensive end and turning it into offense.
Now here's Valanciunas. Now Koulibaly. Covered by Mitchell. For the 3. Koulibaly, no good. In Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
Remaining in the second quarter.
Pass to Abaji. kicks it out to Mitchell. Here's Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
You get the sense of the impressive reach of Olynyk, important on that dunk.
And Brogdon, here we go.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Abaji. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. Bruce Brown comes in for Quickly. Pass to Olynyk. Fires the 3. Here's Abaji. The kick out to Brown. From outside the arc, sinks the triple. Brown's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
The 3 from Poole. Abaji pulls it in. Abaji's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Olynyk, and stolen by Song. Walter pulls it in. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And here's Brown outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Bagley with a screen on Mitchell. Poole with it. And so it's Toronto holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so here's Toronto. Poole and Kispert are the guard set. Bagley is out there with Song. And it's George in at the small forward position. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's Kispert. Hasn't made one yet. Kept alive. Pass to Poole. Bagley sets a screen for Poole. Clock at 6. And here's Kispert from the arc. Cans it from downtown. Kispert's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from 3-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Yes, that goes in.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
There's been a lot of turnover in Washington, Doris, over the last few years. Where do you think they go from here?
I think the first thing they're looking for, Kevin, is obviously a cornerstone around which to build your team. Recently, it was Bradley Beal. Now they are looking for someone to step up and be their guy.
Here's Kispert. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Song, the pass to Kispert. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
And the Raptors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. And the Raptors with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. And it's Brown missing. Wizards trail by 12. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
Mitchell kicks to Brown. That doesn't go either for Brown.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Bagley dishes to George. Pass to Kispert. Bagley with a screen on Mitchell. Kispert, the pass to George. Fires for three. Tries to keep it alive. Washington gets it back. 4 seconds left. Here's Bagley. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Toronto leading by 10. Brown outside. And he's good on the three ball. Brown's got 10 points in the quarter.
This is unbelievable. He has over half the team's points right now.
Pass to Kispert. Sarr sets the screen for Kispert. Sinks the three-pointer. Kispert's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Wizards.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Sarr. Still yet to score. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Brown feeling it out a bit. Nailed from three-point land. And the Raptors lead by 13.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Davion Mitchell. Now here's Brown. 27 points for him. Olynyk, a screen on Poole. Just 5 to shoot. Brown, no good. Wizards trail by 13. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Kispert, no good. The Raptors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown. Shoots the three. Drills the three-pointer. Brown's got 30.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Toronto ahead, up by 16. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 16. So for Toronto right now, Brown is in the shooting guard spot with Barrett at small forward. Barnes out there with Olynyk. And it's quickly in at the guard position.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Barnes kicks to quickly. Brown outside. Rebounded by the Wizards. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Kuzma passes to Brogdon. Back to Kuzma. Six to shoot. And the three ball is good.
Excellent recognition from Kuzma. Solid running these screen and rolls.
Quickly the pass to Brown. Back to Quickly. Brown sets a screen for Quickly. Three-pointer. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Trying to get open is Kuzma. Koulibaly, no good. Toronto leading by 11. Down low, Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Pass to Koulibaly. Kuzma sets a screen. Now Valanciunas out to the wing. Here's Bay. Another shot. And Valanciunas with the layup.
Now, efficient scoring in the post, just one of the reasons Valanciunas is out there.
Quickly kicks to Olynyk. Barrett the pass to Olynyk. Back to Barrett. Bangs home the trifecta. Barrett's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Kuzma. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game. Quickly kicks to Barrett. Spins. Pass to Olynyk. Over in the corner, Brown. And the 3 off target. Wizards trail by 12. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Kuzma, that's good.
You can see Kyle Kuzma has put every aspect of his game together right here, right now.
Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Poked loose and taken away by Brown. Uncovered. Rebounded by the Wizards.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Kuzma with a screen on Brown. Koulibaly, no good. Toronto leading by 9. Barrett kicks to Barnes. Pulls up from the corner. The shot's good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Raptors have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Brown inside the line. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end. Certainly, he cannot buy a bucket right now.
Brogdon outside. Kuzma against Olynyk. The tray. They get it back. Valanciunas. And finally they hit one. And here is Quickly. There's Brown with the 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Bay with the screen for Kuzma. Now Brogdon. Valanciunas with a screen on Barnes. 4 on the clock. Here's Kuzma. And it falls over the rim and in. Here's Quickly. So it's the Raptors winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean,
fast-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. At the 2 and 3, it's Brown and Barrett. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. And it's quickly in at the point. Now here's Barnes. And here's Paul. He takes it in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I love how creative Paul is at penetrating inside. Talented at reading angles and exploiting the holes in the D.
And he comes up with a bucket.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Vassell. There's the triple. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's Wembanyama from deep, and he buries his first look.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Brown against Vassell. Pass to quickly. And here's Brown for 3. Here's Barnes. Sohan with some nice D. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Raptors. Boucher comes in for Pirtle, and Mitchell subbed in for Quickly. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Barnes with it, and it's Boucher picking him up. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7 foot 4 inches. Skill. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Now here's Paul. On the wing, Vassell fires for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He's been working on his shot, and it's showing in Vassell's game.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist from Vassell.
If this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing, dominating on the inside.
Barnes. Victor Wembanyama grabs a board.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Paul against Brown. Vassell, a screen on Brown. Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Mitchell. And here's Brown for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's Vassell. Offensive rebound. Here's Wembanyama. Nails the baby hook. Wembanyama's got 10 points.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Barrett passes to Barnes. And again, Toronto, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Oh, deflected. Stolen by Mitchell. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
54 seconds left in the first quarter.
High effort, play, and quickness. That's how Vassell makes a defensive impact.
Left side, Wembanyama. And that one hits the back iron.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Boucher outside. Here's Brown. And a nice finish on the layup. Give him 8.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Wembanyama, screen on Mitchell. Pass to Wembanyama. 4-3. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Outside Mitchell. Back to Brown. Jacks up a 3.
Yes,
Beats the
now that's
buzzer!
how you finish a quarter.
Wow.
You play to the buzzer. You never know what's going to happen.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Chris Paul out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Greg.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward. And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Quickly from outside. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got 4 rebounds in the game. Left side, Wembanyama. Vassell finds Wembanyama. Fires the 3. Rebound, Toronto. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
2 open that time. They didn't look easy.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
And it's Quickly with a miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Wembanyama with it. Now Quickly defending. Pass to Paul. 3-pointer. And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist from Paul. Vassell's got 6.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Boucher. To end the run. Knocks down the triple. Boucher's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Mitchell misses. Spurs lead by 12. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
Boucher passes to Abaji. Ball against Mitchell. Pass to Barrett. 6 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Fades away. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Sohan outside. From downtown. And Wembanyama missing. Raptors trail by 14. On the wing quickly. From the arc. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Quickly's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Wembanyama, screen on Mitchell. Pass to Wembanyama. The three is up. And Wembanyama missing.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Mitchell into the lane. The shot that time not on target. Paul with some nice D. Pass to Wembanyama. The three. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it. A line change here for San Antonio. Raptors trail by 13. Right side Olynyk. Launches a three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. The Spurs have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Champagnie, that's good. Champagnie's got his first 3 points of the game.
The beautiful all-around game of Johnson. So dependable when it comes to finding open teammates.
Brown scanning the floor. Lets it go from deep. That one no good. And so it's San Antonio with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They've had incredible success defensively. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Emmanuel Quickly. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Walter, and it's Brown in at the 2. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, BA. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
The 3 from Barnes. Sinks it from distance. Barnes has got 5.
His 3-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Stolen by Quickly. And here's Brown for 3. The 3 from Barnes. Knocked away.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
He buries it from 3. Champagnie's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Spurs lead by 14. Back come the Spurs in transition. 3-pointer, no good. Toronto's gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And it's Quickly with a miss. The Spurs have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Yes, it's good. Give him 8 points now.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Pass to Brown. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Branham. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Walter. Launches it. And again, Toronto, no good. On offense, here is San Antonio. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. The shot by Johnson, no good. Well, the Raptors shooting just 28%, lacking confidence on offense right now. Outside Barnes. Olynyk for three. Rebounded by the Spurs. And the basket by Branham. Branham's got his first points in this one. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Mitchell's checked in for Toronto. San Antonio with the ball. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here's Branham, and there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Raptors trail by 18. Here's Barrett to stop the drought, and it's in there.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Here's Champagny. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Champagny's got 11 points.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Knocks it down from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Boucher outside. Takes it inside and finished off by Boucher.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Johnson against Barrett. The shot by Johnson, no good. Raptors trail by 17. Barrett finds Boucher. Nails the baby hook. He's got 10.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
Oh, a nice shot by Collins. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Mitchell, the pass to Boucher. They set the pick. Here's the three. Rebounded by Branham. Spurs lead by 17.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here's Abaji. Launches it from deep. Not going to go that time. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. San Antonio on top, leading by 17. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. The shot by Pirtle, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
From deep, Wembanyama. That shot missing.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from that.
Blocked!
The defensive instincts on full display. Vassell using his length to reject the shot.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. And the 11th pick in 2020. Devin Vassell was drafted for his defense. But Richard, his shot creation has come a long way.
Yeah, he's very comfortable handling and operating in the mid-range. One of his best ranges. He's moved past that 3 and D tag, and he's showing he can do so much more.
Paul passes to Wembanyama from behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wembanyama's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
The 3 from Wembanyama. Pass to Barnes. Pirtle against Wembanyama. Clock at 6. And the 3 off target. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. 17-point game. Oh, got that one up quick.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
San Antonio's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Outside for Wembanyama. For 3. Another miss by Wembanyama.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now. That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Vassell. San Antonio again can't hit. Raptors trail by 14. Barrett passes to Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from deep. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Ball with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Takes the 3. And Sohan gets it to go. Sohan's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The 3 from Barnes. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Chalk up 2 there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And here's Brown for 3. Hauled in by Paul. Paul's got 4 rebounds in the game. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's foul number 2 for him. Toronto making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Poke loose. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Puts up a 3. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got assist number 8 here already in the game. It's Barnes on the wing. Sohan covering. Can they get it? Barnes, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Spurs.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Victor Wembanyama.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Mitchell against Paul. Here's Pirtle. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 35 seconds left in the final quarter. Outside Barnes. 3-pointer. Hauled in by Brown. And here are the Raptors now. The 3, Barrett. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Barnes.
Number 25, Chris Boucher.
Now Barrett. Here's Boucher for 3. Hits the 3-pointer.
Chris Boucher, 3 points.
Wembanyama, the open look. Again, the miss by the Spurs. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game.
with this great lead. Certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
And now Washington's starting group. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Koulibaly. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Bey in at the 3. Sohan, that 3 off the mark. Here's Koulibaly. Pass to Valanciunas. The 3 ball. Rebound by Sohan.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better. Boy, shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
Here's Koulibaly. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Brent Koulibaly got a lot of minutes last season, and it's paid off.
Well, Kevin, I think this guy is hungry. I think he's hungry to prove that he can be an elite wing player in the league. His work ethic is top-notch, and this guy, if he goes at it defensively, can be on those all-defensive teams by the time his career is done.
Now here's Paul. Here's Wembanyama for 3. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. Koulibaly finds Bey. Back to Koulibaly. Bey with a screen on Vassell. Offensive rebound. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Yeah, it's so hard to move a mountain, trust me. Major damage on the boards being done by Valanciunas.
Paul passes to Sohan. Back to Paul. Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. Second shot opportunity, and it's good. 2 points.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Koulibaly. Pass to Brogdon. Paul with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. Valanciunas against Wembanyama. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Wembanyama's got 6.
That's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Outside to Brogdon. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. And good coming on the assist by Brogdon.
And don't be surprised if Valanciunas can step behind that arc and knock it down.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. One thing he pointed out in particular was Valanciunas' ability to control the glass. Coach said we block out some nights better against him than others, but we can't play soft against this guy. So they'll have to try and keep a body on him at all times. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here's Valanciunas. He's got 5 to shoot. Kuzma with a screen on Paul. Jacks up a 3. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist from Brogdon.
And Kuzma has proven he can be an effective scorer whether he's operating on or off the ball.
Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they've collected some assets.
And they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild, though.
Paul, no one around him. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Oh, nice shot by Paul. Looked good when it left his hand.
Tipped away. Koulibaly with it. Out to Kuzma. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Paul finds Wembanyama. This one for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Wembanyama's got 12.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Brogdon against Paul. Pass to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Kyle Kuzma's body control exemplary on that play. Sets a solid pick and then spins out into the open space.
Now here's Paul. Finding the lane. Good work there as it goes.
Now that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Here's Koulibaly. Pass to Bay. Brogdon against Paul. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Koulibaly. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Brogdon in at point guard. Here's Koulibaly, covered by Vassell. Brogdon against Paul. Here's Valanciunas. Out to Kuzma. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Rebound San Antonio. And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played, Brent, various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So 6-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is.
On the wing, Barnes. He's defended by Bay. Sohan with the screen. Back to Vassell. Ball goes in, and it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Brogdon. Valanciunas with the ball. Defended by Wembanyama.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Brogdon against Paul. Here's Sohan. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Wizards with the lead. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Kuzma against Vassell. Launches a 3. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Paul with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending. Wembanyama against Brogdon. Off target from outside. And Valanciunas has got the ball here for the Wizards. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. To the paint. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Now, here's Kispert. He's covered closely. 1:15 left in the first half of basketball. Bagley sends a screen for George. Back to Kispert. 4 on the shot clock. A fadeaway. The Wizards with another miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Wembanyama. Easy money for Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Washington with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Poole. 35 seconds left to play in the first half. Back to Bagley. Clock is at 3, and the shot goes down.
6'11", showing he's got a J. Marvin Bagley can be an offensive problem.
There's a screen by Collins. With the drive, Branham can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Spurs lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Keldon Johnson. Jones is out there with Collins. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
The Spurs shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight, and that one falls for Collins.
Collins, a great high-energy player, and that's something coaches really appreciate, that players are going to come in and give them that kind of effort on a nightly basis.
Bagley with a screen on Jones. And Poole gets it to go.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Jones looking for an opening. A floater. It's deflected.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Bagley, no good. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Branham. Still scoreless. And he banks in the layup.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Wizards trail by 5. Sarr sets the screen for Poole. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Wizards have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside, Bagley. Trains the three-pointer. Bagley's got 5 points so far.
How about that, Bagley? Stretching the floor out a little bit, and this is going to make the offense really tough to guard.
There's a screen by Collins. Here's Champagnie. And stolen by Sarr. Got a piece of it. And that one's good, Champagnie. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Jones against Poole. There's the triple. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, Bagley is so long, you can't let him go uncovered when he's around the offensive glass.
Here's Champagnie. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Poole.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the third. Kispert kicks to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Pretty easy for Marvin to get up like that.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And when you watch Kispert, Brent, you can see the aggression he plays with when he's going at the rim.
Yeah, sometimes Corey will surprise you because he's a spot-up shooter and he's elite at doing that, but he will attack, go in there and throw his body at guys to create some scoring opportunities.
It's George on the wing. 56 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Branham. Yes! And the foul. One on Kispert. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Wembanyama with the bucket.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
It's stolen. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. And the layup's good off the glass. Barnes has got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Brogdon the pass to Bagley. Over Wembanyama. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Spurs. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Sadiq Bey is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Koulibaly in at the 2 guard. 6 on the shot clock. Ball finds Wembanyama. Over Valanciunas. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Wizards trail by 8. Brogdon right side. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Hard to guess what Brogdon is going to do, but I love the control he plays with, especially in the screen and roll game.
Wembanyama, a screen on Brogdon. Paul surveying the floor. Wembanyama, a screen on Brogdon. Wembanyama outside, launches it. They get it back. Tries again. Rebound, Washington. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Brogdon kicks to Bay. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Kuzma. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Spurs leading by 6. Barnes outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. The shot that time not on target. Washington shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Kuzma against Paul. That's tipped. Paul with the steal. Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Wizards trail by 9. Kuzma outside. Takes a 3. The Wizards with another miss. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 make.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Koulibaly finds Bay. Now Koulibaly, and he gets the bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Wembanyama. Away from the jam. Oh, Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Wizards trail by 9. 1:53 left to play here in the 4th. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Kuzma with a screen on Vassell. Here's Koulibaly. Barnes grabs the miss. Spurs leading by 9. And here is Paul. Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. Here's Wembanyama slicing to the basket.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for San Antonio.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Victor Wembanyama.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. From deep three-point territory. Misses. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A confident win and one where they clip.
NBA basketball. This is a look at the opening lineup for Washington. We've got Bilal Coulibaly, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Sadiq Bey, and it's Brogdon in at the 1. And for Toronto, Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Bruce Brown is out there with Emmanuel Quickley. And it's Boucher in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Brogdon, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Coulibaly. Drops in the 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Outside, Brown. Back to Boucher. 5 on the clock. Boucher a screen on Kuzma. Barnes, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
On the wing, Kuzma. Back to Bey. Pass to Valanciunas. Now here's Brogdon. Valanciunas sets a screen. Brogdon, the pass to Valanciunas. And Boucher with the block. Barrett into the lane. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This guy can finish with either hand. What a finish from R.J. Barrett.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
All right, Scotty Barnes showing us you want to be in the dunk contest, young sir.
Hey, from long range. And another miss by Washington. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Kuzma, the pass to Brogdon. And it's Boucher with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. The 3 from Barnes. Rebound, Washington. Kuzma outside. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And here's Bey. Pass to Brogdon. Fires from deep. Bey, no good. Raptors lead by 4. Brown passes to Boucher. This one for 3. And Bey pulls it down. The Wizards have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Here's Coulibaly. Washington again can't hit.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Quickly passes to Brown. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Here's Boucher for 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Well, this is what Chris Boucher does. Loves to stretch the defense with his shooting ability.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Rejected by Barnes. The 3. Boucher, no good. The Wizards trail by 7. Bey outside. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. He drops it from range.
You can see that this coaching staff trusts Malcolm Brogdon's ability to make the right decision. Nice pick-and-roll play right there.
They get the rebound. Kick out to Brown. It's Barrett on the wing. Outside Barnes. Three-pointer. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Kuzma for 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Barnes finds Brown. Back to Barnes. Coulibaly with it. He's picked up by Barnes. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Valanciunas. No points so far. Kuzma for 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Quickly. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming.
And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So on the floor for the Wizards, we've got Kyle Kuzma, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Bay in at the 3 slot. Pass to Quickly from outside the arc. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Doris, we know how big fashion is in today's NBA. Perhaps no one showcases this more than Kyle Kuzma.
And you can tell, B.A., Kuz definitely has some fun with some of the outfit choices. He does not mind causing a stir on social media, and he does not mind pushing boundaries. That's about pre-shot preparation, the anticipation of the pass. Kuzma, easy work.
Barnes, rebounded by Brogdon. The Wizards trail by 5. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Brown. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
He hits the second from the line. Doris, you look at this Washington team. They hit the reset button.
B.A., I am sure that's not an easy decision to make, but I believe it was the right move. Washington was kind of stuck at that play-in level. Now they have a clear focus and direction on the future. May take some time, but I like the plan.
Kuzma against Brown. Kuzma up top. 5 points in the game. Here's Coulibaly. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. Temple comes in for Brown. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. For 3, George sends it home from three-point land. George has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Poole, right side. Out to Bagley. From behind the arc. It doesn't go for him. Toronto trailing. Pass to Temple. Here's Abaji. Outside Olynyk. Dick with it. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the screen. He shoots it. They can't stop the run with that one. Washington has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Koulibaly with it. Pass to Sarr. George for 3. Offensive rebound. Now here's Koulibaly. Poole outside. Bagley sets a screen. Second chance effort. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Kispert's checked in for Koulibaly.
Second team foul. Wizard substitution. Number 24, Corey Kispert.
52 seconds left to play in the first half. Counted from distance.
Boy, Kelly Olynyk on balance, soft touch with the deep shot. Love his concentration.
Bagley sets a screen. Poole against Mitchell. Pass to Sarr. And here's Kispert. Shot clock at 6. Poole from long range. Can't hit that one. For Toronto, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Dick. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
The shot off that time. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Raptors leading by just 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Mitchell out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Dick. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Abaji in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Outside, Brown. The 3 is up. Second chance shot. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
To the paint. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
A nice shot by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his first basket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Wizards. 2-point game. So many ups and downs in his career, Doris. You forget how young Jordan Poole is.
Well, think about opposite ends of the spectrum early on in his career. He goes down to the G League and then won a title all in the span of under 24 months. To me, he's still figuring out what works best for him, but the skill is undeniable.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Bagley, a screen on Mitchell, and Poole launches it from deep. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Well, Doris, you covered him. Jordan Poole was electric in the 2022 NBA Finals.
Well, B.A., there's no doubt they do not win the title without Jordan Poole and the lift he gave them at various points in that finals run. This guy is electric on the offensive end when his game is working.
Pass to Boucher. Outside Barnes. Back to Boucher. Beyond the arc. Kispert grabs a miss. Washington trailing. Poole, the pass to George. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Kispert outside. To the middle. Here's Sarr. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Wizards lead by 1.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
Here's Quickly. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Quickly's got 7.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Poole finds George. Back to Poole. 1:50 left in the third quarter of the game. George for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. He has 6. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Outside for Boucher. Pass to Barnes. 1:24 left in the third.
Boy, you love Barnes being assertive on offense. He forces the defense to foul him there.
Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Both free throws good from Barnes. After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite scores.
Well, think about it, B.A. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
The Raptors have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Quickly from outside, it's rebounded by Washington. Poole outside. Back to Bagley. Poole outside. Rebounded by Temple. Toronto has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Poole for 3. Look at Poole showing the range.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Kispert outside. From the arc. No luck on that one. It's all tied in Toronto. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist to the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Jonas Valanciunas, Saddiq Bey out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Brogdon in at the point guard position. And some changes here for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes comes in for Abaji. And it's Brown in for Temple.
What you love about Malcolm Brogdon is his consistency. This guy not gifted with incredible athleticism, but he's a knockdown shooter. He competes on the defensive end, one of the smartest players between the lines of an NBA basketball floor.
Brogdon, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Brogdon. Pass to Bey, and the foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Now Valanciunas. From deep three-point range. Pure from three-point range. And the Wizards lead by 1. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Barnes, no good. The Wizards shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. And stolen by Barrett. Outside Barnes. Kicks it out to Barrett. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
Valanciunas with a screen on quickly. Pass to Valanciunas. Three-pointer off the mark. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Outside Barnes. And he makes it. And now it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
This guy is such a phenomenal scorer. Scotty Barnes feeling very good right now.
Kuzma with a screen on quickly. Here's Bay. Pass to Valanciunas. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Kuzma with a screen on quickly. Brogdon finds Kuzma. Clock at 6. Shoots. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. It's Brown on the wing. This one for 3. Washington with a rebound. Now Brogdon. 1:57 left in the fourth. Kuzma outside. Back to Valanciunas. Down low. Some solid defense from Barrett. Raptors lead by 3. Quickly deciding where to go with it.
First team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the Raptors with some changes. Olynyk checked in for Boucher. And Mitchell subbed in for Quickly. And it's Washington with the ball. Kuzma outside. Off target from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Back to Brown. Pass to Barnes. Now Brown. Koulibaly defending. Now here's Barnes. And here's Brown for 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Washington has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And he buries it. And that one brings them within 1.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Back to Barrett. Misses from close range. And so it's Washington with it. Brogdon, the pass to Bay. Mitchell against Brogdon. Kuzma, left side. And stolen by Barrett. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 1. Kuzma against Barnes to take the lead. Kuzma drives in. Counted!
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look, if that's at all possible.
The free throw drops from Barrett.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a three. I'd take it to the basket, get a high percentage shot, or maybe get fouled.
So it's the Raptors taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what.
Teams look to move the ball around, stand to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience, it takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. You'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Paul out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Paul finds Vassell. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. On the wing, Barnes. Defended by Sohan. Shoots it. And it's Brown missing. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Wembanyama.
And look at Paul's focus. He is completely locked in on his shot.
Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Poked away. Barrett with the ball. Chris Paul covering all by himself. Offensive rebound. And here's quickly for 3. That one's not going to go. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Paul looking over the floor. The kick out to Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. Pocket 6. Pass to Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
First game down.
An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Vassell. It's 3-pointers off the mark. The Raptors have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Pass to Boucher. Back to Barnes. And here is Quickly. The kick out to Barnes. A 3-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Vassell, no good. Raptors trail by 3. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darko Rajakovic had a few moments to share with me before. Now he's worried Chris Paul will take over the game, saying he's mentally beyond where most players have ever been. His ability to read the floor, make decisions, work the refs, call out teammates, he checks every box when it comes to leadership. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Scotty Barnes picks one up. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
For 3, Olynyk, rebounded by the Spurs.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wembanyama, a screen on Mitchell. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Raptors trail by 9. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
The drive by Paul. Wembanyama, that's for 2. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And so it's San Antonio in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Brown is in the shooting guard spot with Barrett at small forward. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Olynyk. And it's Abaji in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Brown. No good. San Antonio leading by 7. Champagny passes to Paul. Takes it inside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Trey Jones is checked in for San Antonio. Moves back up, and it's Barrett getting it to go.
Man, sometimes it feels like Barrett wants it more than anyone else on the floor.
Champagnie passes to Vassell. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Here's Wembanyama. 8 points for him. Champagnie. Abaji pulls it in. Raptors trail by 5. For 3, Mitchell. For 3, Barrett. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the dunk by Barnes.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Here's Brown after the basket by San Antonio. And the layup falls. There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster, but everyone builds on the players who came before them, and the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation.
Wembanyama against Mitchell. Stolen by Mitchell, and they're running. The rebound by Champagnie.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Wembanyama. Barnes finds Wembanyama. They double him with Mitchell. Back to Wembanyama. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. And that one's good, Abaji.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell. The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
That one drops for him. Barnes has got his first points of the game.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Shot by Champagnie, no good. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Walter, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Collins checked in for the Spurs. 1:46 left in the first half. Here's Walter. He's guarded by Johnson. 5 on the clock. Here's Quickly. Rebound, San Antonio. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Johnson outside. Into the lane. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Big body is what they call him. But man, does Johnson have a quick first step.
The drive by Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now, here's Johnson. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. The Spurs making a switch here. Zohan's checked in. Johnson finds Collins. Spurs working the ball around now. Collins a screen on Barnes. 6 to shoot. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Grady Diggs checked in for Toronto. Pass to Walter. On the wing quickly. Over to the wing. Here's Walter. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 25 seconds left here in the second. Jones kicks to Johnson. Collins setting the pick for Johnson. And Boucher sends it back. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shot clock at 5. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. That one good for 2. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Well, it's nothing new for him. They are at their best when he's setting the table like that.
On the court right now for the Spurs. The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. Then it's Collins. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Branham in at the 2-guard spot.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Barnes passes to Boucher. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
McGee just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Sohan. It's good. Sohan's got 8 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
San Antonio leading by 4. Kicks it out to Johnson. Alter pulls it in.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser too.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA, had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
It was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Boucher sets a screen for Quickly. Boucher finds Barnes. Boucher up top. Pass to Walter. Unloads. Collins grabs the miss.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
Jones, the pass to Sohan. Here's Branham. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet at the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Walter. Back to Dick. Now Quickly. Pass to Dick. On the wing, Barnes. The 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Spurs making a change here. Champagne's checked in, and there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Some changes for Toronto. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Walter. And Davion Mitchell's subbed in for Quickly. Connects from 3-point range. Vassell's got his first 3 points of the game.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Here's Olynyk. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Zach Collins checked in for Victor Wembanyama.
Number 23, Zach Collins.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. It's stolen by Brown. And he makes good on the layup. Brown's got 6.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Barnes right side. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. .102 left in the third. Paul goes in. Nobody near Barnes. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And now an 8-point Spurs lead. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Abaji. Olynyk with it. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Brown, no good.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Ball against Mitchell. Pass to Sohan. Vassell outside. Back to Sohan. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
That is good, and the Spurs lead has got back down to 8. Those were necessary points from Barrett.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Paul. He nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Walter. Bruce Brown is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Abaji in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. No one covering. Paul's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Spurs. Out left to the wing. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. A new group in now for the Raptors. Spurs leading by 13. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. From deep. It's rebounded by Quickly. Quickly's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Barnes. And there are the Raptors with another bucket. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Wembanyama outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Raptors ball.
Raptors trail by 11. In the corner, it's Boucher. Quickly, a screen on Wembanyama. Boucher's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. It's stolen by Brown. Quickly kicks to Barnes. There's the three. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Back to Wembanyama. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Right wing. Here's Sohan. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brown finds Barrett. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Quickly the pass to Brown. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Barnes dishes to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barnes can't get it to go. San Antonio leading by 10. Wembanyama outside. Over Boucher. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. A lot of time left for the Raptors in this one. And that one's good, Barnes.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Wembanyama for 3. He's off on that one. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the 4th quarter. Here's Barnes. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The kick out to Barnes. Here's Sohan. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Raptors trail by 8. They're at the pass to Barnes. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter. And Barrett with the basket on the assist by Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. San Antonio's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And the shot goes in.
And Wembanyama's ability to pick and pop from anywhere on the floor puts defenders on their heels.
Inside, here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And coming through in a big way, you have to love Barrett there, taking over down the stretch.
The drive by Paul. Pass to Sohan. .51 seconds left in the 4th. Outside for Wembanyama. Offline with his 3. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Al Boucher. The kick out to Barnes. Wembanyama against Quickly. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. It's rebounded by Quickly. Here's Brown with the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Puts up a 3. The putback. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.
3.